Israel Adesanya. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. Yeah. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion, and when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, some differences in height and reach. Here is
ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that much, DC. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Use your hips to get back in the guard.
accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. I mean, how many can he take? Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. You gotta be careful, bro.
Stay safe. Be smart.
He might get a finish here. Defense there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
And they separate. Some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the...
Lost that round. Your wrestling didn't look that sharp. We need to slow it down a little bit. You're forcing things. Shake it out. Use your jab. Get light on your feet. Once you start to exchange, then...
Round 2 now. Kamaru Usman.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And that man Israel Adesanya.
No give on that leg kick.
Oh! Head kick. Really good body kick.
He loaded up there on that head kick.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round.
Where are your hands?
Adesanya's pass is denied. Oh, wow, that happened quickly. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Looking to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position It is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
15 seconds to go. Well, he's got his back now. Usman's back in full mount.
You got 10 seconds.
And that's the end of round number 2.
Deep breath and recover. Nice job mixing up your strikes. Those leg kicks are really starting to pay off. Keep chopping him down. Throwing a leg kick.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead. And I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going. As our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Well, he continues to offer up
What a takedown.
perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Nice hammer fist. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
My goodness.
Sauce referencing the tail to tape DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Bleeding from his cheek now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
That's what we worked on. One-on-one. Focus.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Usman. Lands with the ground and pound here.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on now, recover. Let's move that head. Let's move that head now.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Usman's has got full mount now. All right, so he postures up. Laying down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you...
Relax. Great job out there. I'm proud of you. That's the way we dominate someone on the ground. This guy, he's ready to be put away.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
3 minutes to go in the round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
He's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. Elbows in. Good takedown defense by Israel.
Usman's got the tip tosses down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess.
Keep those hands up for me. Keep those hands high.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. Now to go. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Time's the hook.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, side control now.
Mount this guy.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Stay heavy. Get to full mount.
Final minute.
Full mount. Full mount.
Adesanya's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, some pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Good work from the top here by Usman.
Move your head.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Breathe. Nice. Breathe. Just go out there and keep doing what you're doing. He can't stop you.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. Great flow right now.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Wow, huge head kick. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Adesanya's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. Oh, he got everything behind that kick. Quick level change now.
He went single into a high ground. Kick is due for right.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by UfC. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by Mark.
That's going to do it.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's get to some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts action in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Butler has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to